Dr. Bauer. Dr. S. Bauer, call 136. Emergency. Dr. Bauer. Dr. Bauer.
Roger?
Daddy wanted to see you.
My dad know.
Yeah, he found out a few days ago from Ross Marler.
What about Bill? Did he know his little brother was your baby?
I guess everyone who didn't know is gonna know soon. Do you hate me?
But you didn't mean to do it, right?
Mean to what, get pregnant?
Mean to have, you know, have intercourse with Hart. He made you do it, right?
No. That can happen, but that's not what happened with me and Hart at all.
But I don't... I better get home.
Michelle, I'm a big girl. I can handle it. Whatever it is you have to say to me, say it.
How can you stand it? Aren't you ashamed?
I don't see any sign of a forced entry.
Oh, heavens.
What's going on?
Somebody broke into the office. Nothing's missing except a couple of law books, but things have been moved around in a drawer my secretary usually keeps locked. Was found wide
I'll
open.
wait outside.
Look, do you think the culprit might have been your cleaning service?
No, I've already checked that. Now, I know this may look like mischief, but I wouldn't have called you, detective, if I didn't think it was serious.
All right, can you be a little bit more specific?
Yeah, I can give you a name. Hardman. Paul Hardman.
Till 5! That's 4 more hours, bozo! All right, if you're gonna keep banging, I'll get you your money. Banging every minute, every second of the day. Buzz, how'd you find me?
Nadine was very impressed that you were staying at the Welland. But I don't think she's been here for 20 years. This must have been the broom closet.
Yeah? Well, next time you visit me, I'll be in a suite at the Springfield Inn. So why don't you wait downstairs while I get dressed? I am a good judge of character. I pegged you the first time I saw you.
As what?
The kind of guy who would rob from his own son.
Like I said, exactly where it's supposed to go. He's very particular about these things. Thank you.
Lucy, how much do you make a year?
19.5.
Well, my secretary's away on maternity leave. I wonder if you feel like you're up to the responsibility of filling in till she gets back. I could offer you, say, well, increase you to 22.
Oh, I couldn't possibly do it for less than 26. And that does include benefits, of course.
Oh, why don't we give it a test run here? Answer the phone.
Alexandra Spaulding line. Sure, just a minute. It's for you.
Tell whoever it is that I'm not in, take a message, and never put a call through to me without checking with me first.
Excuse me. I just came back from a presentation and I find my office has been cleared out. Is this your subtle way of telling me that I've been canned?
Mr. Spaulding, would you like the black swivel chair or the brown one behind your desk?
What?
Darling, I was having your office furniture moved into your new office, the one I promised you, right next to mine.
Oh, well, I thought since all of my stuff had been moved out that...
Well, I was just trying to surprise you. And these are your two new... The secretary, receptionist, with your approval, of course. Her name is Kathy, and her name is Kathy. Both have the same names.
Hi. I'll decide on the color of my chair, and I'll get back to you.
Yes, sir. I've also been recruited for another job.
Yes, I've asked Lucy to fill in while my secretary's away on a trial basis.
Except we haven't worked out the fine details yet, like compensation.
Darling, I'm sorry. This is kind of sudden, but
No, it's fine, Aunt Alex, as far as it goes. But I'd like to know if you've come to a decision about my new title yet.
Let's talk in my office.
Alexandra, you are here after all. I tried calling, but I got cut off.
Fletcher calls.
I'm sorry.
You know, I can wait a little bit longer. I'll go see my new office.
That's good.
Congratulations. Mwah. And the next time I kiss you, you are going to be the president of Spalding.
Yeah, let's hope so.
Oh, I want to ask you something before I forget. Do you think it's possible for payroll to issue me a cashier's check for the company's bank in exchange for a personal check?
Shouldn't be a problem. How much?
$10,000. But it's not my $10,000. It's Roger Thorpe's, issued to Jenna.
What?
And it's endorsed to me, but it's not really for me. It's gonna go to my dad.
So the $400,000 that Paul Hardman stole from the bank was never recovered. So when I saw that somebody broke in here, I figured Paulie might have come back to get some information about the money.
You mean you think he knows that you know what happened to it?
I prosecuted his case, so he could very well think that, yeah.
Right. I'll be in touch.
Thank you, Detective. I appreciate it. Sorry.
It's okay. I'll get better at hiding it.
It's good to see you, Vanessa. And Peter. Hi. Oh, Dinah called me earlier. I'm getting very excited about her arrival. And before all this happened at the office, I meant to call and tell you that she's welcome to stay with Blake and myself if things are a little difficult for you these days.
How do you think that would look? I mean, how do you think it would look if a young unmarried girl came to town and stayed with her father and his fiancée instead of her mother?
Dinah fully expects to stay with you, Vanessa. I'm just offering my help.
No. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm asking for your legal opinion. How do you think it would look?
Look to whom?
To anyone. To anyone who questions my fitness as a mother.
I don't think anybody questions your fitness as a mother.
Oh, no? What about Bridget? What about Bridget Reardon? And what about the lawyer that she's going to hire to represent her to try and take Peter away?
You must have wanted to get pregnant.
No, I didn't.
And why'd you do it? I'm a lot younger than you are, and I know all about my cycle, and so do all my friends. When I'm married, I'll know when the right time is so I can have a baby.
I wasn't thinking about that.
What about safe sex? Were you thinking about that?
What you're actually asking me is how could I be so dumb, right? Honey, I know how you must be feeling. You must feel totally betrayed and really disappointed with me. Disappointed that someone that you thought you knew so well would go into what you've heard is the worst thing that could happen to a girl, and then she wouldn't even tell you about it. I wish I could tell you that I want things to be different, but I don't. I really, really don't. Michelle, I am so proud of my boy. And I love him so much that I couldn't imagine my world without him in it.
It must have been terrible having to give him away.
Yeah.
I guess you never would have told me.
I hope I would have told you. Look, honey, things happen at one time in your life that you would never imagine would happen at another time in your life. The one person I really did want to tell, though, was your mom. But I got scared. And I waited. I just waited too long. And, No, I'm never gonna know how she would have reacted.
I know. She would have said that she loved you very much. And that you had to come home.
You really think so?
I should be ashamed. Sorry I made you so sad.
Oh, I'm sorry! Say it! You weren't stealing, Buzz. You weren't stealing. You were just borrowing. You just don't get it, do you? You don't insult someone you want something from. Especially somebody who can call up your parole officer if you push him too far. Yeah, well, why don't we both keep our smart mouths shut? Just give me the box. It gets lost for 5 minutes, huh?
I'm not going anyplace. My son gave that to my daughter-in-law as a present. I'm not letting that out of my sight.
All right, then turn around. Come on, give me some privacy for crying out loud. Okay.
Wow. Got a lot for that Bonneville. Must have been nearly vintage.
Stay out of my stuff.
That's how you paid for these palatial digs. What is this? Oh, correspondence scores? Can you draw this wabbit?
Obviously, you have never met anyone with any artistic talent. There's a lot of money to be made in fashion illustration.
Oh, I'm sorry. That hurt your feelings. I'm sorry. That's good. That's almost as good as they have in the newspaper.
Look, Buzz, let me just get back to what I was doing. Huh?
Sorry. What's the matter? Something missing?
I don't know how dumb you think I am, Buzz. The glue is still wet. Where's the key?
Oh, the key to the $400,000 you stashed away. I got it! And you're the only one that knows where the key goes to. So maybe, gee, we can do business.
If you came here to find out if I've accepted Bridget as a client, the answer is no, I have not.
But you do know that she's threatening to file for custody, don't you? Of course you know. Ed's your best friend.
And so are you. And I am not going to deliberately put myself between my two closest friends in this case. Or is that what you came here to ask me to do?
No. No, I'm just running scared. Bridget made her threat, and then nothing. Silence. I haven't heard a thing. I don't know what's going on. I'm not about to ask Bridget, and I'm not going to ask Ed, and so I just thought that... I'm not going to ask you to take my side in this. I'm not going to try and hire you as a lawyer, because I don't think that would look good. I mean, I don't think that I should be the first person to hire a lawyer. Do you?
I don't understand what you're saying. Do you think that would reflect badly on your ability as a mother, or what?
Oh, come on. We both know that if Bridget does hire somebody, and if he's smart, he's going to do everything he can to make me look really bad. I mean, I've cut back on my hours at work so that I can be with Peter more, but I don't know if it's enough. I have a nanny. I don't know if that's good for me or bad for me, and I meant what I said about Dinah living with you. Would that look good for me? What really haunts me is the fact that Dinah may be here when all of this comes to a head, and that she may be forced to go through the ordeal of testifying herself. Now, you are my friend, and you're a lawyer, and I was hoping that you could give me some advice.
Vanessa, you have always put the welfare of your children first. So my advice is to keep on doing that. Believe me, that is your best defense. Don't let what's happening in your life change the way you do things.
Well, I just keep thinking of how everything could change for Peter.
Excuse me. Ross Marler. Is he all right?
No, no, don't do that. I'll be right there. Thanks. Ed's been in an accident. He's in surgery.
What?
He's all right. In fact, he's already home. Dolores, I'm going to be at Dr. Bauer's house if I'm needed, okay? Look, Vanessa, I will call you tonight, all right?
No, wait a minute. We'll come with you. Just let me get his hat. Come here, Guy, let's go.
But what hospital did you go to? I mean, Dad would have known if you were at Cedars.
Oh, I didn't go to a hospital. I had my baby in a car.
Oh, how horrible. I mean, you could have died there all by yourself.
Well, I wasn't alone, actually. There was somebody with me who was taking care of me and everything. Oh, Dr. Grant, hi. David's not here. He went over to the diner already.
Oh, I didn't come about David. I wonder, could you spare me a moment?
Sure. Come on in. Michelle, would you do me a huge favor? Run up to my room and see if you can find my car keys for me?
Okay.
Thanks. Is it my uncle?
Oh,
Did the operation not go okay or
the
something?
The injury is serious, but he's going to be just fine. Actually, I did come to talk to you about Dr. Bauer, Ed, but not about the accident. Look, you and I got to know each other last summer when you were such a good friend to David. And I'm presuming on our connection to speak to you in confidence. There's some concern at the hospital that your uncle might be suffering from an unusual amount of stress lately and that he might be overwhelmed by personal pressures.
Well, you know that his wife died last year.
Yeah, I know. I'm sure that's part of it, but yeah, there are other factors. In any case, the administration feels that it might be appropriate to suggest that Dr. Bauer get some counseling. And as you might imagine, this puts me in a very awkward position. I know that Ed is a very proud man, and I got the distinct impression this morning when I spoke to him that he would not welcome the suggestion coming from me.
So you and the board want me to suggest this?
My impression is that you know him better than anyone. And quite frankly, I don't know what else to do.
Look, Dr. Grant, okay, let me be real honest with you here, okay? This to me sounds like one of those weird plots that you hear about, that someone has it in for my uncle Ed and really wants this job or something. Is that what this is, or is this for real?
It's for real, Bridget. I'm very worried about him.
Okay. Okay, I hear you.
What made you think this was a good idea?
Blame me. I heard your arm was incapacitated, so I knew you weren't going to be throwing one of your famous haymakers. I figured the timing was right.
For what?
To talk about Bridget and Hart's baby.
Could you leave us alone?
Look, you and I have been able to call a truce before when it's been to our mutual advantage. It's why we owe our lives to each other. I think we are in a position to give each other an incredible gift. We both suffered some crushing losses this last year. I feel like Peter is the future. He's a sign that something in those losses is recoverable. Now, Billy is clearly unfit to raise a child. He's gone. The two of us could mount a very effective legal protest against leaving him in a household that never had any right to him in the first place. A much stronger case, as a matter of fact, than either of us could make alone. For once in our lives, Ed, we can be on the same side.
We'll continue with part 2 of Guiding Light in a moment.
He went to save her life.
Can't die. I can't. No, he won't.
But Damien hangs by a thread.
I'll stay here with you. I'm never gonna leave you.
What in the world will they do now as the world turns?
Okay, I threw my weight around downstairs. I got you your cashier's check, $10,000. Drawn on Spaulding's Chicago account. Clerk about dropped his teeth when he saw who the other check was from.
You know, Lucy, if this doesn't clear, it's coming out of my pay, so I'd like to know, what's the story?
Don't worry about a thing. Roger gave it to Jenna in exchange for her giving him a divorce. And she wants to give it to my dad, but she doesn't want him to know about it. And that way he could, you know, give it back to her for the beauty products and feel like he's part of things.
Listen, did you call those Spaulding Pharmaceutical clients yet?
Yeah, I've got 2 more to go, but the rest said that they would meet you on the sly.
Oh, you didn't say it that way, did you?
Of course I didn't. I do know how to speak in code. Hey, I've also got another great idea.
Yeah.
I thought that it would be good for promotion for Spaulding if, you know, they hooked up with the Fiesta. And, by the way, I'm probably gonna be the spring Fiesta queen.
Oh, really?
Yeah. My dad has it his way. So that way the queen can photograph with the president.
Yeah, that sounds really good, Lucy. Listen, you don't have to bother calling those other 2 clients. Ross informed me that I can't legally take any clients from Spaulding for at least 1 year, and Alex has seen to thought of everything.
Ugh, off with her head. The Queen of Springfield has now spoken and declares you, Alan Michael Spaulding, her new subject and the president of Spaulding Enterprises. The Queen has spoken, and she's never wrong.
Fletch, the moment you left, things went from bad to worse. Bess waltzes in and announces she's moving out of the house for good. Then Alan Michael got himself all puffed up and demanded that I turn over the president of Spaulding to him. And I will not be bullied. He seems to have this mistaken idea that since Roger stole the company, that anyone could do it. Now, I have given him a new office right next to mine, a secretary, a receptionist, and I've promoted his young twit of a girlfriend there, and he's going to have to be satisfied with that. Fletch, you're awful quiet. What? You're sitting there thinking I'm a mean, selfish, controlling witch?
Anybody ever tell you as a mind reader you stink? Because what I was actually thinking was, we need to have some sort of agreement, contract, stipulates that neither of us will become involved with the other's professional decisions, no matter how tempting that may be.
Have I ever interfered with your work?
Well, I've never been under your feet or in your hair as much as I'm about to.
What are you saying?
You better have been real serious when you made that offer to have me move into the mansion. Because I'm going to take you up on it.
You know, Roger, if I thought you had any real legal claim on this child, I would be scared out of my wits right now. Because I can see that you truly believe that you're on some divine mission here. I mean, Peter is not Bridget's son or Hart's son. It's Roger Thorpe's grandson, and you were trying to con me into letting you get your hands on him.
My son is still unaware that he has a child, much less that somebody else is raising him. You robbed me of Chrissy's childhood. Now, I'm not going to let history repeat itself. I'm not going to let you get away with that again.
Roger, you've got everything you want now. You've got Holly, you've got Blake, you've got Billy in jail, but still, you feel somehow robbed and cheated because you can never have enough. If it weren't Peter, it would be someone else. I mean, I almost feel sorry for you, you know, but no, thank you.
You're making a big mistake, Ed.
Well, so what are you going to do about it? You're going to have yourself shot again and somehow manage to blame me?
Listen, I was being generous coming to you. You know, for Peter's sake. I had no idea how little Maureen's niece meant to you.
All right, look. Bridget and Vanessa may have to face each other in court, but you don't have to have any part of this.
No, my son doesn't either. If you have anything to say about it, he's got no rights at all, right?
Your son spent the night with Bridget, a night with Bridget, and then he left town. He wasn't around when she found out that she was pregnant. He wasn't around when she had to deal with what she was going to do with the baby. You don't even know if he is aware of these rights that you are talking about. And I think that if Bridget thought that he was, that if he cared about it, she would have told him by now.
Yeah, but you were around, weren't you? Her loving uncle, weren't you? She didn't tell you. Why not? See, whether you believe it or not, I care what happens to Bridget. I was trying to help her. I came to you in good faith. I will never, ever make that mistake again. does it feel to know your uncle doesn't give a damn about you?
Hi, honey. How is Ed doing?
Hi. He's a little weak, but that's to be expected.
Where's Michelle?
She's in the living room. She's calling about her schoolwork.
Oh, okay. Well,
You
I'd
want
like
me
to see
take
her.
Peter?
Yeah. He's a little sleepy. Here you are.
Come on, baby.
Here's his bottle. I'll see you soon, sweetie.
What? Hey, Peter. I'm your Aunt Blake. Pretty impressive, I know. Gosh, you know, it was really strange when I opened up the door and saw you and Vanessa there. You guys look like this little family, and Peter was Dinah, and then I kind of looked at him and I went, he's really my family. Wow. It's my brother's son.
I'm gonna go see Ed, don't I?
I wouldn't do that. He's got company.
Of course, all of this depends on whether Ben likes the idea or not.
Of course.
As far as he's concerned, he's just coming up the hill to give the dump the once-over. We're still keeping our apartment in case things don't work out.
Whatever you say.
You know, I know I sound cautious, but just because we had like one beautiful holiday on one beautiful island and made beautiful love for the first time, and I wake up every morning feeling like singing.
Come on, you don't have to explain. I'm just glad you want to give it a try.
Oh, good. Good. Of course I want to give it a try. Just as long as you understand, island reference, it won't be no day at the beach.
I understand. I
All
understand.
right. Okay.
I don't give a damn. You want to see a happy woman? This is what one looks like.
Yeah. All it took was you to acquire a new boarder.
No, all it took was you wanting to spend your nights under the same roof with me. Oh, Lord, I think I'm going to sleep like I haven't slept in years.
Oh, gosh. And here I thought you'd be lying awake nights lusting the way I have been night after night.
Really?
You have to ask?
Oh, dear. I feel loved. It's the most beautiful feeling in the world. And I want you to feel that way.
I do.
Oh, yeah. Well, I know you have your doubts about me, but I would like to wash them all out completely.
Well, you're going to have ample opportunity for that.
Fletch, you think we should run away to an island again right now, not take any chances on losing this whole thing?
Yeah, sure, we could do that. Of course we could. But knowing you, you'd end up selling seashells down by the seashore, making scads of money. I'd want to do a story. I'd have to start a newspaper, and we'd end up right back where we started.
Then I guess you better make the best of this, huh?
You're the best. I've got something for you.
What?
A reminder.
Huh? What a pill I can be.
Uh-huh. Open it. It's from our island. Now, every time you begin to wonder, what the hell was it that I first saw in this guy? I want you to pour some sand out just the way you have.
I'm never
and
gonna
daydream a
wonder
little.
that.
Yes, you are. You sure are. As a matter of fact, I'm going to want to choke you at least twice.
Yeah? Well, you better get your own bottle of sand, then.
I've got my own sand.
Oh, Fletch. You save this day from infamy. You know, I woke up this morning, I looked at my calendar, and I thought, this is exactly 4 years ago today. I turned my back on you and married Roger Thorpe. This is gonna wipe that memory away from me forever.
No.
What?
I gotta go get Ben.
What? Oh, Ben, yes. I want to know, what does he like to eat, huh?
Who cares?
I want to stock up. I want to get some snacks, you know, after school.
No, don't worry about Ben.
Snacks and things.
He'll eat anything that isn't glued down.
Oh, yeah?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Help. Okay. Oh, here. Come in. Sorry I kept you waiting, darling.
That's all right, Aunt Alex. But I'd really like to know now if you're going to recommend to the board that you make me president. If not, I have to make other plans.
Oh, well, Michael. Do you know how much I adore you?
Polly, I've been thinking very seriously about all this money you got lying around, and I think I need maybe a bigger cut.
How do you figure that?
Well, you know, without the box, you wouldn't have the key, and my family provided the box.
I don't have the key. You have the key.
Oh, right. Well, I'm not going to be greedy now. I think I'm, you know, maybe 25%. I mean, we're not going to hurt anybody. The money doesn't belong to anybody, and you've already done the time for it.
You are damn straight I did the time. 13 years I spent earning that money. $30,000, $769.23. That was my annual salary. And I know what you think of me, Buzz, but I can care less. Because I know who I am. I made a mistake when I was a kid, and I accidentally killed somebody. But I vowed from that day on I was gonna be a straight arrow. So all I'm doing is collecting my 13-year salary. And then you're gonna see the most upstanding man that you've ever seen in your life. I'm gonna get a nice house with a big yard, not too big to mow, swings for the kids, and a good, sweet-hearted wife, like the one that you were crazy enough to throw away, who looks at me like I am Joe Montana and JFK all rolled up into one.
Yeah, I know that look.
Shut up! This is my fantasy. A real wife. A real wife. Not like Cheryl, who was a whiner. When I gave her this box, she said, "Oh, that's great, Paulie, but when are you gonna put some jewelry in it?" Hopeless! You know who told me that I was good enough to be an illustrator? The art director of the state pen. So I'm gonna get a real desk job, Buzz. Yeah, for a newspaper. And every Christmas, I'm gonna go down to that basement of that nice house, and I'm gonna take out $5 grand from the brand new water heater. And I'm gonna get those kids and that sweet woman everything they ever wanted from Santa Claus. So you see, Buzz, that money is mine. I earned it.
No, Polly, I see, I got a woman that has dreams, too. The money may be yours, you see, but the key isn't.
Dr. Grant seems kind of concerned. Seems like you might have to do some damage control around the hospital. And you know, Uncle Ed, if I stand a chance of getting Peter back at all, I'm gonna need you there with me 100%. You know, I've had no luck with with lawyers or anything. I can't even get those ones that chase the ambulances and then hand you your card quick, you know, to get interested in my case. That was a joke, actually.
I'm sorry, hon. You know what it is? The painkillers have made my eyes really sensitive to light. Do you think maybe you could turn that one off up there?
Sure.
Hi. I just heard.
Good news is I'll survive. Thanks for coming by. It's...
Oh, sure. How did it happen?
I somehow managed to sort of put it through a utility room window.
I see. Is there anything you need?
Nope, I'm being very well taken care of, thanks.
All right. Bridget, would you mind? I'd like to speak to Ed alone.
So have you heard from Billy?
You know, I wasn't trying to eavesdrop or anything, but I did overhear. You're not going to take her side in this, are you? I mean, I really was hoping that at least you would stay out of it.
You can't expect me to do that, Vanessa. Bridget's my niece. She's like one of my last links to Maureen.
I'm one of the... I happen to be one of your last links to Maureen. I loved her very much, too. Guess I'm a little desperate, huh?
No, it's just, I mean, you've got to understand what I hear when Bridget talks about that baby. I think of Maureen and how much she wanted one and what this would have meant to her.
Well, Maureen's not here. And I am. And I love that child with all my heart. And I am the only mother that he knows.
Honey, I'm just not smart enough to be able to sort this out. I'm not even sure that a court is going to be smart enough to do it. The only thing I can promise you is you're not going to be subjected to any kind of pointless legal harassment. I've told Bridget that I'm not going to hire a lawyer unless her case is really legally defensible.
Thanks, I guess.
It's such a lousy situation. I'm so sorry.
Well, I hope when it's over that you and I can still think of each other as friends.
I hope so, too.
Okay, I better let you rest. Sorry.
Can't believe that you came to talk to my uncle about this. I mean, you've already got everybody on your side.
You know what? Maybe you were right when you came to the house and talked to me the other day. Maybe this is a mistake. Maybe we shouldn't go to the lawyers and the courts. Maybe we can work something out between the two of us. You could come to the house for visits. We could schedule something.
Well, you know what? I've done a lot of thinking about this, too. And, you know, something would set you off again. Either I'd knit a sweater or it'd just be the sight of me. And boom, I'd be out in the cold again. Vanessa, just visiting my son isn't enough for me anymore. Besides, even if it were, you'd still have to deal with the man downstairs.
What man downstairs?
Roger, he came to visit my uncle and doesn't seem to be leaving.
Roger is with Peter? Hey, Peter.
Vanessa's a little touchy about what happens to Peter these days, so don't.
What do you think I'm gonna do? Drop him or run off with him?
Oh, this does not bode well for the marriage if you can't trust your bride-to-be to hold her brother's baby for a couple of seconds. Or do you want her to just cut off ties with every single member of her family? Keith.
Don't touch him.
Buzz. Yeah. Listen to me. If that stash is still where I left it, you'll get your 25% tomorrow morning.
I got a better idea. How about I go with you tomorrow morning?
Oh, give me that key.
Everything okay there?
Who the hell wants to know?
Hey, Carter, Springfield PD.
Alan Michael, you're going to have to learn to ask for things without turning people off. You can't, especially not me, darling. I'm the master at it, remember? I'll beat you every time. Now, please take that unhappy look off your face and listen to me. Aside from me, possibly Henry Chamberlain, you're the most promising executive in Spaulding Enterprises. Therefore, it would be my great pleasure to recommend to the board that they offer you the presidency of Spaulding Enterprises.
Alan Michael? What happened?
I would appreciate it if you would address me as Mr. President.
I got it! I got it! Do it! I knew it! Did I tell you?
Yes,
I
you told me.
would.
Yes, you told me, and I will never doubt you again, Queen Lucy. Oh, I gotta go tell everybody that I know about this.
Tell everybody, too.
Oh, wait a minute, my office is here now.
Mr. President.
Reader's here.
Oh, great, I've got something.
Any idea what I'm supposed to do with this? It's addressed to Jenna Thorpe with $8 postage due. Miss Spaulding is going to hit the roof if she sees it.
Probably here. see if Jen will ever pay me back. 8.
8. Great, thanks.
Take that.
Thanks. I'll get this to the courier.
Okay. Heart. Just. Where have I heard that before?
How's Billy?
Get out of my way.
Give him a message for me. Tell him my lawyer and I were down at the Hall of Justice this morning. We were filing a petition on Hart's behalf. It's the first step to getting this illegal adoption invalidated.